Tutorial for those that are going to be entering athletes in their district meet for the North Central District this year. In the past, we've used a program called Team Manager, and that's caused some issues in the last little while. It's worked really, really well for us to run the meet, but this year we're going to do something a little bit different and use another platform. It's an online platform, which I think will actually make it easier for you to register your athletes for the district track meet. And it's a program called Tracky. If you go to the website, this is the website up here. It's called tracky.com. And if you follow through the handout that has been distributed, you'll get to a page that looks like this. And I really would suggest that you log in. It'll allow you to do some things that you can't do if you don't log in. So create an account. You can just create an account over here. It's free to do so. And you can use your web or your email from your work. And that works really, really well. And so if you log in, you'll get into a page that looks something like this. And you need to find the event. The event's going to be the North Central District Meet. And you can find it in two ways. One of them is to go to Find Event over here. And if you find the event, you can say, I want to find the event by location. And location is going to be in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. So you'll have to find Saskatchewan down here, and we're a little ways down the way. But you can find that. And it'll say 3 cities within Saskatchewan. And there's Prince Albert, Regina, Saskatoon. We are hosting it in Prince Albert, and there's 3 meets that are there. A North Central District meet is one of them. You can just click on that. If you choose, you can also get to that by logging into the PA Athletics website, paathletics.ca, and you'll find there's also the link there for the North Central District meet. But that's 2 options to get to the meet. You will arrive at a page that looks like this, and this is where you start your registration process by clicking the registration button to register, and you can have any number of individuals you want to enter. Now, I assume most of you are going to be entering a team from your school, and so you'll probably want to enter anywhere from 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 individuals. I would suggest that you first of all figure out what division they're in as far as intermediate, junior, or senior based on their birthday as of August 31st, 2025. Once you have that, then you can pick their events and so on. So I'm just going to do a couple examples here and show you what that looks like. I'm going to enter 5 athletes. And you'll come up with 5 registrants over here. And my athletes are going to be Danielle Smith, and she's going to be female. And her date of birth is going to be 2011. Okay. And I'm going to put 0101 because that's what our meet manager likes. Last year, you also did that in Team Manager, 0101 birthdays of the year of their birth. Now, when you do that, you'll notice that up here in the category, only intermediate pops up. There's no place error. She cannot be a junior. She cannot be a senior. Based on her birthday, she is only an intermediate, which is really helpful. So then you can do that. And you can pick her hometown. Let's just pick Prince Albert for now. And we'll say she's at Pacey. Okay, and then I go to my next registrant and I say, okay, my next registrant is Ramon and Jones, and he's a male, and his birthday is 2010 01 01, and he's going to come up as a junior, and only a junior. And so we're going to have him go to Pacey as well. And my third registrant is going to be Derek. Oh, didn't do that right. Derek Sanderson, and he's a male. And he's going to be a 2009 birthday. And his hometown is also going to be Prince Albert. And I'm doing this so I'm teaching at Pacey. So all my athletes are going to be from Pacey. Then I got Samantha. And she's going to be another senior, and her hometown is also going to be Prince Albert, and she's part of my team at Pacey as well. And my last registrant is going to be another female, Daisy Green, and she's going to be 2011. And her hometown is Prince Albert, and Pacey's her school. Now I can do this as I go through this initially, or I can go back to it. I say, what events are they going to enter? Well, Ramon is a junior, and he's my sprinter. He's going to enter both the 1 and the 200. Now you can put in seed times if you have seed times. They're not required, but you can. Danielle, she's going to be intermediate. She is a jumper, so long jump, and she can also do triple jump she wants to do. So we're going to put her in those 2 events. Derek, he's a thrower. So he's a senior thrower, so we're going to put him into the shot put, discus, and shot put. Going to be his 2 events. He's also going to put in for the quad. All right, so we can put him in for the quad as well. Samantha, she gives me a senior. She's also going to do the quad, and that's it. And then Daisy's going to do intermediate. She's my distance runner. She's going to put in the 800 and the 1500 meter. Okay, so that's basically my 5 athletes that have been registered, which is pretty easy to do. Not a lot of work, but it's something you can do for your team. And you can add many more than this. You can add up to 40, 50, 60 registrants if you want. The next step is to move to what's called relays. And I'm going to enter 2 relays. All right, relay 1 and relay 2. Pacey is my first relay team. It's going to be a male team. You don't have to put members in. That's not required. It's going to be a 4x1, and it's going to be a 4x1. And take a look. You have to pick your category, intermediate, junior, or senior. We're going to have an intermediate category for that one. And my second relay is going to be a female relay, and it is also going to be a 4x1, and that's going to be a junior. Now, obviously, I need more athletes in order to run 2 relay teams, but you get the picture. Then proceeding to the next step, because you're not done yet. At this point in time, you get a sheet that looks like this. It says right here, your registration is not complete. So it hasn't gone anywhere, but it shows you who's registered for what events. And you can keep that as it is and say, okay, that's great. And put your email address in here. And your phone number. And what it'll do is once you've confirmed this registration, it'll send you an email with all your athletes and what events they're in. But you may decide, well, this is only early May, and I'm not sure that these athletes are going to all be in those events, or I may need to add more athletes. So I'm just going to save my registration for later. Now, when you do that, that's great, but make sure when you do save it for later that you have a copy of when those registrations are due and you submit it before the deadline, all right? Or you can say, well, I just finished registrations and, oh, shoot, Derek came up to me and said, I can't do the quad. So you can go back, edit, go to Derek and say, okay, Derek doesn't want to do the quad. I can just trash that. Not a problem. Okay, so now Derek's not in the quad. Then you can go back to the next step and so on. You'll also notice that there's a no cost. The price here is 0. Now, Trackie usually does charge for events if it's a club event, but at this point in time, they're not charging for school events, which is awesome. So that's a really, really good piece of information for us. So there's no cost involved to you. You have your athletes over here. You've been able to change it. You've been able to edit it, which is great. At SRSD. Here we go. My phone number has already been in the program, so there it is. And I say right now I just want to save it and complete it for later, and so I can do that. I'll save it. And this is the thing, when you do log in, you will find that you can save and edit it later. If you don't log in and create an account, you can't do that. So now I can go back to my saved registrations and say, I have this right here. There's my registrations that I saved. I'm going to go back to them. These are my people, and I can edit it. All right. If you don't log in and don't have an account, you can't do that. So there's some neat things about logging in and making sure that you have your information ready to go and you can submit your entries. Now, what happens when the entry is done and you complete this process? Do one more time. And you say, yes, I want to confirm it. It'll confirm and send an email to you saying, yes, you have confirmed, and you'll get a copy that looks something like this. Say, registration successful. These are the athletes that have been entered, and there's been an email sent, and you'll get that information for you. Then as the meet director, they'll upload that information directly into the meet manager, which allows us to run the meet. So I hope this tutorial is helpful, and good luck. Thanks.